Warning: watch this video or you will regret it. Age 70, the threshold at which many people begin to think about the end. But did you know that modern science has shown that your lifespan is not only determined by fate? There are very simple signs, but they silently tell you how much longer will you live. So what are those signs? If you or a loved one is over 70, watch the video until the end, because sometimes just one small detail can change the rest of your life. Walking speed. Your steps reveal your life. Have you ever noticed that older people tend to slow down over the years, not just because they're tired, but because their bodies are actually sending out distress signals? According to a major study from the University of Pittsburgh, the average walking speed of a healthy older person can predict their life expectancy. Those who walk less than 0.8 meters per second have a significantly higher risk of death than those who walk faster. A slow pace is a clear sign of deteriorating cardiovascular, pulmonary, musculoskeletal, and even brain health. In other words, the weaker your steps, the more fragile your life. But the good news is, your walking speed can be improved if you start practicing today. Solution: every day spend at least 20 to 30 minutes walking, whether in the yard, hallway, or in the park. Start slowly, then gradually increase the speed, feeling your body become healthier every day. If you find it difficult, combine walking with music or invite friends to go together. It's fun and healthy. As long as your legs can walk, the path to longevity is always open. Hand grasp strength, the power of life. You might be surprised to know, grip strength, a seemingly simple action, is an extremely important indicator of the overall health of older adults. According to research published in the British Medical Journal, BMJ, weak grip strength can predict the risk of early death, cardiovascular disease, stroke, and even memory loss. Because grip strength is not just about the hands, it reflects the strength of the muscles, the nervous system, and overall physical condition. Older people with good grip strength tend to be more independent, fall less, recover faster from illness, and have a better quality of life. If you try to shake someone's hand or hold a light object and find it difficult, it could be a reminder. Re-strengthen your strength today. Solution: start with simple exercises. Squeeze a rubber ball, use a hand squeezer, or hold a water bottle and squeeze gently for a few minutes each day. Practice lifting objects within your ability several times a day to maintain hand strength. Incorporate a nutritional supplement rich in protein and vitamin D to help nourish your muscles. Remember, strong hands not only help you take care of yourself, but also prolong your life longer than you think. The ability to stand up without support. The silent vitality test. Standing up from a sitting position without holding onto a chair or using your hands. It sounds simple, but it is one of the most reliable fitness tests for people over 70. Brazilian scientists conducted a study of more than 2,000 older adults and found that those who can stand up without using their hands, knees, or any other support live many times longer than those who use their hands or other objects to lean on. Why is that? Because this movement requires the coordination of strong muscles, flexibility of the joints, balance in the brain's reflexes. If you find that standing up and sitting down every day is becoming more and more difficult, this is a warning bell that your body is gradually weakening. Solution: practice standing up and sitting down at least 10 times a day without using handrails on a safe surface like the floor or carpet. If you find it difficult, practice standing up from a high chair first, then gradually reduce the height of the chair. In addition, combine balance exercises such as standing on one leg, slow walking, or yoga for seniors. The body may be old, but if your legs and spine are flexible, your life is always full of hope. Sleep quality, a silent measure of longevity. There is something that few people pay attention to. Sleep not only helps you feel healthy every morning, but is also a vital factor, directly affecting longevity, especially after the age of 70. A large study from Harvard has shown that older people who sleep too little, less than 5 hours, or do not sleep deeply are at risk of high blood pressure, stroke, memory loss, and the risk of early death increases by up to 60% compared to people who sleep enough and well. The body after 70 years old no longer recovers as quickly as when you were young. If you toss and turn every night, wake up tired the next morning, it means your health is sounding the alarm. Solution: maintain a regular sleep schedule every day, including weekends. Avoid using the phone, watching TV close to bedtime. Instead, read a book, listen to soft music, or meditate before bed. Drink enough water during the day. Limit drinking after 7 p.m. to avoid waking up many times to go to the bathroom. Consult your doctor if you have signs of prolonged insomnia for early advice. Good sleep not only helps you live longer, but also live healthier. Starting tonight, everyone. Walking speed, a vital sign of old age. Did you know? A study by the University of Pittsburgh found that older people over 70 years old have a significantly slower walking speed, often have a shorter life expectancy than people of the same age but walk quickly and flexibly. Walking speed is not just a matter of fast or slow steps, but also shows cardiovascular health, respiratory system, muscle strength, and balance. If normal walking, even just a short distance indoors, makes you feel tired, out of breath, and limp, it is a sign that your body is deteriorating and needs urgent care. Solution: maintain a regular walking habit every day, from 15 to 30 minutes, depending on your health. When walking, try to keep your back straight, stride evenly, and breathe deep. Practice more balance exercises such as walking on a straight line, stepping up and down stairs gently to increase flexibility. In particular, if your walking speed is much slower than before, you should have a general checkup to check your heart and lung health. Steady steps today are a promise for healthy days tomorrow. Mental health and the key to a long and healthy life. Many people still think that health is just about muscles, heart, or blood pressure. But the truth is, after the age of 70, mood and spirit are the factors that determine how long you live healthily. Many studies have shown that older people who are optimistic, love life, and are rarely lonely or anxious will have an average life expectancy of 7 to 10 years longer than those who always live in stress and isolation. When the mind is positive, the body will produce hormones such as endorphins and serotonin, which help reduce inflammation, strengthen immunity, and fight disease. On the contrary, people who live in loneliness, sadness, and little communication will have an increased risk of stroke, cardiovascular disease, dementia, and early death. Solution: create a habit of chatting with relatives, neighbors, or friends, less 15 to 30 minutes a day, even if it's just over the phone. Join a community club, senior citizen group, or take a new class, even online. Exercise your brain by reading, doing crossword puzzles, learning how to use your smartphone or tablet to communicate with the world. Practice journaling, meditate, or simply take a walk in nature every day to calm your mind. An optimistic spirit not only helps you live longer, but also makes each day worth living. Happiness, the most important predictor of longevity. One of the most important factors that determines how long you can live after 70, not medicine, not diet, but happiness. Research from University College London, UCL, shows older people who feel satisfied with life, feel meaningful every day, will be able to live 35 to 45% longer than those who always feel dissatisfied, lonely, sad. Happiness does not come from wealth or status, but from very simple things: a delicious meal, a warm conversation, a peaceful day watching the sun rise on the porch. When the soul feels happy, the body will self-regulate better, reduce stress, reduce inflammation, strengthen the immune system, and keep the heart healthy. Solution: be grateful for the smallest things in life. Every day, write down at least 3 things that make you happy, no matter how small. Participate in activities that mean caring for plants, raising a pet, donating to charity, or helping a neighbor. Spend time with people who make you feel happy and optimistic. Stay away from negative conversations and information that brings you down. Happiness not only helps you live longer, but also makes you live more meaningfully. And the great thing is, it's always in your hands. If you find this video interesting, please like, share, and subscribe to wait for the next videos. Have a nice day.